Let's talk to Karen Krizanovich, who's a film writer and critic. Good to see you again, Karen. Thanks for joining us. So this film, as we were just saying there, a blockbuster before it even hit cinemas. Is this just the Taylor Swift factor, or is it something else?
Well, whatever it is, we're grateful it's happening. I have to say that it probably is the Taylor Swift and Beyoncé impact, because they have such a huge fan base that cuts across demographics, and globally, she has a great following, and people can't get enough of her. They can't see her alive enough in person, and so this is a wonderful way of them connecting with the star that they love.
So it's already bringing big money to box offices. How big could it get? Could it beat Barbie?
Well, Barbie's opening weekend was 162 million, and Taylor Swift's is not getting the full weekend. I think it's only going to be showing a few days. So she's already, I think, 100 million in. So it's quite possible that she'll do very well indeed when it comes to comparing it with a cinema blockbuster.
And of course, cinema audiences have dropped off in recent years. Do you think this kind of event screening rather than film screening could save cinemas?
Well, I think the real issue here, we're talking about trying to bring people back to the cinema, and COVID didn't help, and the Hollywood strikes aren't really helping either, because the the films are not being released for lots of reasons. So I think what's important is that people get the habit of appreciating what they love on a big screen, and I think that that's where the value of what Taylor Swift is doing. I think she may be a blip on the radar when it comes to earnings. I don't think any star could do this, excuse me, but I think it will show a new generation how wonderful the big screen is, including IMAX.
Imitation, of course, the sincerest form of flattery. Are we going to see a load of other similar films like this one?
Well, I think a lot of people are going to look at the demographics and look at I mean, it's a cheaper technology. Let's put it that way. You film a concert, it's been done before. I mean, Michael Jackson in 2009, his was the highest grossing concert film of 262 million. Now, filming a concert has been done a lot. It's a technology we know. It's not like the ABBA show here in London, where it's making 2 million a week, but the ticket prices are enormous and the running costs are huge as well. So I think we will see a lot of people trying to imitate this, but perhaps on a smaller scale.
Do you think, though, that we could potentially end up seeing this kind of thing replacing traditional films? We've had a lack of production, of course, through those Hollywood strikes. Something like this could fill the gap and are perhaps much cheaper to make.
Well, it could be, but I also think that the running costs, I mean, the promotional costs are, of course, huge. Taylor Swift has got her own promotional machine. I think replacing movies is probably going to be unlikely. They've already been showing a lot of live concerts and also theatrical performances on the big screen. There are companies that do that, and they have not generated that much of an interest. So I really do think that the larger artists may do this, and maybe the older artists may do this. We're looking for people that have a really big fan base, who have the disposable income and the desire to go over the obstacles that you need to do to go to the cinema and watch it.
Karen, great to talk to you. Thank you for joining us today. That's Karen Krizanovich, the film writer and critic.